Okay, so for today's, I guess this is today's second video, we're gonna be reviewing the new buddy that just came out. Hold on. Cloaky. Cloaky looks really interesting. I really think its design's pretty cartoony and cute. I like it a lot. But, yeah, OBS was being a big stupid and wouldn't let me record, so I'm using the game bar. Today we got a deck full of ranged melee attackers. Ranged melee attackers, and we're gonna be trying out Cloaky. I don't know. This is the Cloaky review. I'm not good at intros. The rap. All right, so we're here on Timberland. We're gonna pick Corrupt. So Cloaky is very situational. Its main goal is it uses others. It uses other buddies for its own benefit. So, depending on how many buddies are inside of Cloaky's range, it deals more damage. And the more damage it deals, the higher lifesteal it gets. Which in turn gives it more health, which in turn is just a cycle of just giving it more attack and health. So, yeah, it's a really unique buddy. I really like its concept, but I feel like it should be... I don't know, I just don't feel like this is gonna be super amazing without, like, a melee deck. Though I do find Cloaky is pretty decent, so. So, I'm assuming I'll send out a Cloaky, I guess. He's gonna send out Frog XD. Nice. I'm gonna close the chat. Okay. So, you see these two buddies? They're in his range, which gives him more, well, it gives him more attack. Meaning he's gonna deal more than 1 damage. You'll notice that in a sec. See, he dealt 6 damage. That's a ton. Compared to its normal 1. How many things are in its range? It deals a ton of damage. So, the more things you have in its range, the efficiently more powerful it gets. So, like, see, this Pete's walked into its area. It's gonna deal more damage now. That deals 8.5. That is a ton. Another good part of him is that he can also heal himself. So, yeah. Cloaky's pretty overpowered. And I like Cloaky a lot. I'm gonna say my only main problem is that his cooldown's really long. But then again, this is a high... His health is also pretty low, so you gotta kind of get meat shields for him. But then again, with his meat shields, he just dealt 12 damage. He just did the same amount of Maya, and healed himself. Like, look, he's back at max now. And his health won't go above his normal health. He will not lifesteal unless his health is lower than its maximum amount. Now, I feel like Cloaky can be really useful, and it probably will be really useful on the new map. And I feel like Cloaky might be one of our best... Alright, so this Cloaky's gonna die. Oh wait, never mind. So yeah, that Cloaky just died because he had nothing to defend himself with. He gets totally countered by anything that has splash damage or anything like Red Bear that can teleport, so be careful. Another thing you kind of gotta do is just kind of be careful with it. Other than that, Cloaky looks really decent, like really good. And definitely can be really good. From what I've seen, I can see him being really good in the more strategical maps. But the thing is that this game isn't very strategical yet, so I'm not totally sure if we'll be seeing much of a strategy with him, unless we're going for speedruns. But even with speedruns, he's far too slow, and the low mine strat is much better. His cooldown's really long, same with his health, but his attack and his passive is really, really good. Like, look at that, he just healed himself. So yeah, you need a ton of buddies stacked to optimize him, because that gives him a ton of damage. He just dealt 23 damage, did you see that? He just dealt 23 damage. Obviously, yeah, he's really good. I can see him being very, very overpowered. In like something like a stack, where you're like against a boss, you can really, really just destroy with like enough of these. Like, look. You saw that. There were like a ton of buddies there. That dealt 23 damage. That's a ton to the base. That is a ton. I'm not totally sure the total amount that it gets, like, buddy per range. I think it's like 3 or something. I think it's like 3 plus damage because... Or maybe 2.5. I have no idea. I would say 2.5. But I do find Cloaky really, really useful, and he can be really good. But I think its main flaws are its long cooldown and its low health. But then again, that balances out depending on its massive damage amounts that it can deal. Its slowness also kind of benefits him in a way, considering he now has meat shields to hide behind, and his range is also pretty decent, so. Alright, I guess, since there's not really much more to talk about other than Cloaky being broken, I guess I'll go into speed time lapse or whatever. Look at my overall thoughts. This part of the video, I'll put it like a timestamp up. Alright, let's go. Overall, Cloaky's a good buddy. Really good potential attack and has decent speed. I would definitely recommend buying him if you're looking for a new addition to your team. Thank you so much for watching. Go subscribe to Solid, please, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!